Hello everybody and welcome to the Drifter Network. On today's episode, we're hiking to Ribbon Falls in Kananaskis Country, Alberta. Stay tuned. Right off the hop, you're looking at a 20-kilometer round trip, 10 in and 10 out. This hike is very well marked and follows the beautiful Ribbon Creek all the way up to Ribbon Falls. Along the way, you'll find plenty of cool little falls and access spots along the creek that are great places to stop for a snack. After 8 kilometers worth of pristine scenery and nature, you'll arrive at Ribbon Falls, one of my favorite waterfalls in Alberta. Although I didn't spend the night here, it's worth noting that there's a nice little backcountry campsite located just below the falls. But be sure to book well in advance because let's be honest folks, this is some prime real estate. Well folks, we went to Ribbon Falls, beautiful set of falls, but there's a Ribbon Lake 2 kilometers further. So another 4K to the total, but we're gonna check that out and let it die down a bit by the falls. There's a lot of people there as expected, so yeah, we're just gonna keep on trucking across the rock garden. Stay tuned. So just a little disclaimer here folks, this next 2 kilometer section up to the lake is very technical and way more dangerous than the fairly casual hike to the falls. Make sure you're well prepared and competent enough to tackle this part. Keep in mind, if this is a day trip, you've got 10 kilometers to hike back to the parking lot once you reach Ribbon Lake. So make sure you save some gas in the tank. So we got some chains coming up here to scramble up to that upper lake, so things are going to get interesting. All right. Not a real difficult scramble. Could probably do it without chains. Hey, little mountain monk. But how's it going, bud? But yeah, it's good to have him here. The amount of people that come up here, I'm sure it'll save some lives. Oh yeah, look at this. Keeps on going and going. A few other climbers. Just got my zip off zip down to my ankles. I should probably clear those up, but I don't think they'll interfere. Those chains are treating me well. Definitely worth the 2 kilometers so far. Yeah, we got ourselves an adventure. Got the chains, more chains, Allison chains. Yeah, I'll keep scrambling. I got my speaker with me. I really should get the chains going. Oh yeah, Allison chains, yeah. When you're all done grunging it out on the chains, you'll notice a few side trails leading to the upper set of falls. Definitely worth checking out, but watch your step. Whew, we've made it to the lake, folks. It doesn't disappoint. Beautiful views. I'd really like to camp overnight here, but it's not going to happen today, but gorgeous. Folks, it's time for Hammock Diaries. Sunday, July 19th. Here at Ribbon Lake, high altitude. Chilling in the hammock, enjoying an apple. The 10 kilometers wasn't that bad, but knowing that there's another 10 to go back. This core is so frail, I feel like I could eat the core today. Maybe even the seeds. What else can I say in Hammock Diaries? It's pretty crazy when the wind dies down. There's like these just swarms of flies that move in, and I kind of just hold my breath and they seem to kind of move along, but like it's just like a cloud and you're just like, oh no. But surprisingly, they haven't been bothering me and the wind kind of keeps most of them away, but there's definitely some swarms. Here's the swarms I was talking about. Like, I mean, swarms. Oh, gotta hold my breath. Yeah. Woo! After a few hours of resting in the hammock, lounging, snacking, and reading, it was time to pack up and head for home. When I got back down to the main falls, the crowd had dispersed and it was time for a quick drifter bath. Well, folks, we got to do it. We're going in. Man, these rocks are incredibly slippery. Once you get closer to the falls, it was just ripping. Woo! That was a bit chilly, but hey, that was a great time. Really enjoyed that. You never regret it. You know what? You always regret when you didn't do something than when you did. Like, that's always the truth. So pretty much anytime there's a waterfall, I'm gonna go swimming. I want a little honey hole. By going to the hammock and hanging out at that upper lake, there's now nobody here. So I'll get this place all to myself. With the crowds gone, I decided to keep exploring the waterfall for a bit, but with rain on its way, I decided it was time to go. Well, folks, we're laying down some heat to get to the camper. I somehow recorded this video in slow-mo, but essentially the rain was pouring down and I was making a beeline back to the parking lot. Before long, the rain had stopped and I was back in the camper cooking up some maple beans and eggs. That's how she's done, folks. Drifter style dish duty. And just remember, always use an environmental, biodegradable, friendly soap kind of thing. You don't want to be doing any damage to the fish. But yeah, that's it, folks. Back to the camper. In conclusion, this hike was a home run. Easy access to the trail, stunning mountain views and waterfalls, technical sections via the chains, and an alpine lake with backcountry camping options. This is just another example of the world-class hikes we have here in Alberta. As always, get outside and enjoy the great outdoors, be safe, and leave no trace out on the trail. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Peace.